Let's talk about Saturday again, okay? So, do you think that the style bender is because people are saying he's GOAT, right? That's that when people throw that out, there's been so many great eras in the sport, you know what I mean? And he is very unique, right? How do you place him in the middleweight in terms of middleweight fighters?
Yeah, well, I mean, he's the champion of the world right now.
Right.
So he's number one, and rightly so. I mean, if you look at who he's beaten
Oh my God.
and how he beats them, you know, I mean, I'll be honest, prior to Saturday night, I was kind of, and he'll tell you, because we've had conversations about this, he's called me out on it, you know, because prior to commentating, I still do it a bit now, I do the pre and the post-fight shows, and we have to make predictions on who's going to win and stuff like that. And I picked him to lose a few times, and every time he goes out there and proves me wrong, right? And then we bumped into each other, and I said to him, oh, I'm sorry, man. I said, it's nothing, because fighters take it very fucking personal.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? When I go on TV or whoever it is, I remember when I used to fight and I'd be in the locker room and they have the pre-show on the TV, you know, and you'll see whoever it is and they're talking about it. They say, yeah, he's going to lose, second round knockout. I think, you fucking motherfucker.
Yeah, all right.
See you later. You know what I mean? So it does irk you a little bit, and you do think, I'll have a word with that guy. So anyway, you know, and I always thought, well, there always was a reason for why he was winning. Right, the reason was he was very good, but against Robert Whittaker had a terrible game plan. He kept lunging in from so far away. So I was like, oh, yeah. Robert Whittaker was shit. And then I was like, against Anderson Silva, it wasn't the busiest fight, right? And I was like, well, you know, Anderson didn't really do much. You know, I feel if he stepped on the gas more, then he could have beaten Israel. And then Yoel didn't do fuck all. I'm like, oh, come on, that fight didn't even happen. But the fact of the matter is, like Barcini, Costa Saturday night, he went out there and he didn't do much either, right? But when a pattern starts to form, you can't sit there and say it's not because he's that good. When the pattern starts to form, it's because, like Costa Saturday night was scared. Yeah. He didn't want to get in the punching range, in the pocket, as they call it, because Adesanya was too fast. He was just too fast. And anytime he went near him, he was like, oh, fuck. Yeah. I nearly got my head taken off there.
Yeah.
So it's easy for me to just stand there in the middle of the octagon and let you dictate the dance and kick the shit out of me. So it's not Israel. It's not his fault that his opponents are scared of him.
I also kind of picked up on that even like in the pre-fight, or I'm sorry, before the fight, like leading up to it, how he was already kind of tentative and he seemed a little bit emotional. Bertino, right?
Yeah. It's those...
very emotional, especially now.
Yeah. Oh, no, what happened? He cried?
Oh, no, today, like he saw the video.
No, don't tell me what happened.
Well, Israel going to give him a little dry humping.
I loved it.
In the octagon.
I loved it.
But he wasn't aware of that because he was just knocked out.
Yeah.
So
the video.
Yeah.
And he's like, fuck it, okay, show me the fight sheet. He's like, okay, oh shit, man here. And then he's like, what the fuck? He did what?
Yeah.
So, he's pissed. He's putting out some video. He's calling for a rematch.
Immediate
crazy, because you're never going to get a rematch because you got your ass kicked.
He's got to win probably 4 more times, right? He's got to beat Cannonier. He's got to beat... There's a bunch of guys out there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's not getting a rematch anytime.
I think Whittaker, you know, although people think that he got his ass kicked, but I think Whittaker deserves another shot, don't you?
Probably.
Because Whittaker had, like, won... How many times did he defend it, Whittaker?
Well, no, because he was never the real champ.
Oh, he wasn't.
It was the interim.
It was interim.
It was an interim, right.
And there was some weird
thing,
I forget, people missing weight and shit. It wasn't his fault, to be fair, but he did beat a lot of good guys, and he beat Yoel a few times.
Yeah.
And he just beat Darren Till, and he's fighting Jared Cannonier.
With Cannonier, yeah.
I'd say the winner of that should fight.
Who's a beast.
Oh, yeah.
Cannonier, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very, very.
Yeah.
Well, when Whittaker fought Adesanya, it seemed like I love Whittaker. He's
I love
my
Whittaker
favorite
as well.
fighter for years.
We just like his
I like his
demeanor. You know
He's very humble.
A nice guy. Yeah.
He's a
Family
very
guy.
nice guy,
Yeah. But it seemed like a total... He seemed like unmatched. Like he just couldn't get in there at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I, just like before, at the time when I watched it initially, I'm like, oh, well, Whittaker didn't show up, did he? He had a terrible game plan. He kept trying to lunge in. And again, that's not Israel's fault. That's because they were scared and intimidated because he's so tall, he's so long, and he's so fast. And every time he was trying to get on the inside to land a shot, it was like, whoa, hold on. So then I've got to start acting desperate, trying to land these big, wild shots, which just leaves you more open to get countered.
Yeah, he has length, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
He's a long fighter, right? He's also kind of scrawny, but he really is precise. Like those kicks that he did on Paulo Costa, Borrachinha. What's his name? Borrachinha?
That's his nickname, yeah.
But what's his real last name?
Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
You said it three times.
No.
You said it 4 times.
Why did he? Well, why was he called Borrachinha?
Because everybody has a nickname.
Yeah.
Oh. So if they said Bobby Slep King, that Slep King is my,
Yeah, Bobby the Slept King.
And then I just changed it back to Lee. Is that what happened?
What?
No, Bobby the Slept King Lee.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, but
still
before
there.
he wasn't. Just let's.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't listed as Paulo Costa.
He wasn't before. He used to fight as Paulo
Yeah.
Borrachinha, and that's it.
Yeah. He
Oh,
didn't have
really?
the Costa
Yes,
in it.
he didn't have the Costa in it.
Have
Then
you-
out of nowhere,
Have you seen, what's it called? Borrachinha Depot. Borrachinha Depot on Instagram.
No.
Not on Twitter. You got to follow it. It's hilarious.
What is it?
Some of your friends are featured on there regularly.
Yeah.
It's a parody MMA account, but you know.
Oh, it is?
They like to make fun. Anyone who misspeaks, they get a little roasting on there. It's funny. There's a lot of Tito Ortiz, a lot of Brendan Sharp. Well, it's funny. It's good, clean fun. But they just highlight when people fuck up, and it's funny. I don't know why it's called Borrachinha Depot, but
Right.
yeah. But give it a follow.
Hey guys, we're gonna take another quick break to talk about a sponsor that we all use here.
BetterHelp. I use BetterHelp in my personal life, and it saved my life. Is there something interfering with your happiness or is preventing you from achieving your goals? I had a lot of that, and I use this, and I have therapy through BetterHelp, and it has saved my life, folks. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist. And you can start communicating, get this, Gilbert,
What?
in under 48 hours.
Oh my God!
It's not, Gilbert, it's not a crisis line.
I think there's 2 weeks. Wow.
It's not self-help. It's professional counseling done securely online. Tell them more, babes.
There is a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. However, the service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your counselor. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or phone sessions, so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room as with traditional therapy.
Yeah.
Tell us more about it, Gil.
BetterHelp wants you to start living a happier life today. Visit their website and read their testimonials that are posted daily. Visit BetterHelp.com/belly. That's better, HELP, and join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. In fact, so many people have been using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states. Special offer for Tiger Belly listeners: get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/belly. Enjoy the rest of the show.
So I want to plug your podcast. You have a podcast with a comic out of New York.
I do.
What is it called?
It's called Believe You Me.
Believe You Me.
Yes.
And what?
With Lewis, right?
Yeah, Louis J. Gomez.
Yeah. Comes out once a week.
Twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays.
Whoa.
Whoa, fuck, look at the
We're
work ethic.
lazy.
Yeah,
lazy.
you know, come on.
Do you do it out of your house?
I do it out of my house. He does it in
New York?
studio in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where can people find it?
Everywhere you find podcasts. If you search Believe You Me or Michael Bisping podcast on YouTube, you'll find it. And then, I don't know.
Because
Spotify, all those places, yeah.
Yeah, because you are. I have to say, and I mean this. I'm going to give you a compliment.
Thank you.
I don't want to brag,
Oh, my God.
but I like to brag a little bit.
I thought you were complimenting.
I am going to compliment
I
you.
know, that was really
I,
You're awesome.
I know.
No, I'm just going to talk about
Let me try. Let me try this.
That was a weird.
No, but you'll see how it's going to swing back to you.
I get it.
No, you don't.
I do. I feel
You're
like
being
I
an
know
asshole.
where it's going to go.
Right. So just let me build it, okay?
Please, go.
He's got to suck his own dick before he does
Yeah, I
it.
got to suck
Of
my
course,
little-
yeah.
my little yellow clit before.
God.
So, I don't want to brag, but I know probably the funniest people on the planet Earth. I've mingled with them, right? I've
Rubbed
worked with them,
shoulders.
rubbed shoulders. I've done podcasts with them, and I've done my share of television work
Oh, this guy.
and film, and but
I nearly spat water all over the place then.
But I have to say that when I podcast with you, you remind me of somebody at that level of comedy chops.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
It's an unusual thing to have, a beefcake.
Backhanded
Yeah. A beefcake like yourself, right? Have a charisma.
Listen, just because you are challenged, Okay?
Yeah,
Don't refer to,
Yeah.
My wife gives me shit all the time for being too short.
Oh, really?
Yes, and too small.
Yeah.
You know, she likes tall guys. I'm borderline.
Yeah.
When I got arrested when I was a kid, the cop said I was 6'2". And I hang on to that, but she says, bullshit, you're shrinking.
Yeah. How tall are you?
6'1", but
you're
she
6'1",
She says
yeah.
that's bullshit. But at the cop shop, they said 6'2", so I claim that.
Yeah, so-
but as you were saying I was great.
You know, so it is an unusual thing, right? I mean, there is, you know, because when I talk to him, I'm like, oh, it's like talking to a comic, right?
Yeah.
Who's like a seasoned pro, but you know, you're, you know, a champion as well. You know what I mean? So it's just an unusual combination within one human being.
Well, thank you. I
And,
appreciate that.
Yeah, and you, I think you have a future, right, in other areas, right?
I feel like I've seen this. This is the Joe Rogan, Brendan Sharp sit down. I've seen this. I'm like, what is going on?
No, it's not that. It's just I didn't plan it. I'm not planning it. It's just an idea in my head. I'm just thinking, you know what I mean? That what an interesting, I thought this the last time, but then I'm just duly reminded today, you know what I mean? That's just, you know how unusual you are in that way, you know? What?
She said,
she
I
agrees.
agree.
Don't you agree with him?
No, you said unusual.
I agree. Well,
Yeah.
a little aggressive.
Yeah.
The tone.
I agree that he's unusual.
Yeah. Wait, I want to ask you one more question.
No, I'm going to use the bathroom. I just chat to her. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Show him where the bathroom is.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I want to know how you guys like met. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's what I want to ask.
What I want to ask is,
I'll let him tell it.
no, but
no.
Way better. He tells it way
did you meet him before the Ultimate Fighter?
better. Yes.
Oh, so
Quite a few years before. So we met in '99.
Wow.
in 1999, and at that time was he? What did you like about him?
So, now that he's gone.
I mean, what?
Very good question.
Yeah.
actually. I was instantly drawn to him, and I can't quite put my finger on why when I think back.
Yeah.
He stands out, as you can see.
Yeah.
Especially in the town that we both lived in, he stood out a lot to me, and he was tall. And I kind of, I tease him to say that he's short, but he was tall compared to everyone else, so that stood out to me. And it's just his personality. He was like really vibrant and outgoing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What little town did you guys meet in?
Clitheroe.
Oh, Clitheroe.
Yes.
So in that small little town you met him.
Tiny little town.
Yeah.
And I'd only been in Clitheroe for a couple of years because I moved from Australia. So I was pretty new. And I think that was part of the attraction as well because I was different from everyone else. And I had a different accent and blah, blah, blah. So
Yeah.
I think that was part of it as well.
And how are you? Do you prefer living in California via England, or
Yes.
you do?
I love California.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we kind of float with the idea of moving back to England, but I can't deal with the rainy weather and cold, and I've acclimatized to Southern California weather.
Yeah, and you
can't
guys
beat
are
it.
here now. Your kids are here.
Well, the kids are here, so we're in it. Even if we did want to move anywhere, we can't. We're trapped
Yeah.
because the kids are here. They've got their own lives.
I
And
don't
your
want you
kids
to
have American accents?
They go between both. So when they talk to us, they talk in like a British accent, and then when they go out with their friends, they talk American.
No, my daughter, like she used to speak all the time, like daddy, like, in this crazy annoying accent, right? And I just wasn't into it at all. But it's
Yeah.
like, whatever, I'll tolerate it, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then sometimes, and she's great now, she's turned the corner, but she went through a phase 2 years of her life where she was a fucking, I'm not going to get into detail.
Is it like
But
a
listen,
Cali girl?
Mom's like, stop.
It's like Cali girl, yeah, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? But anyway, when she has been naughty, shall we say, and we're like, what the fuck? And then I call her, I finally catch up with her. I'm like, what? And she's like, talking in that accent. I go, and cut that fucking stupid accent out as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I'm mad. Now when it's just, average day, I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I roll my eyes internally. But if I'm mad and I'm like, get your ass home, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's 2 a.m. in the morning or whatever. And I'm like, stop talking in that stupid fucking accent. Nothing against Americans,
Yeah.
by the way. It's just,
Yeah. How are you doing in the pandemic? I mean, like, are you over it, or are you, you know what I mean?
Under it?
Or are you under it?
Or inside it.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard to explain. I take it seriously. I respect it.
Yeah.
That's one of the things that's driving me crazy right now. Seeing all these fucking anti-maskers, all these conspiracy theorists, right? Just do what you're fucking told. Put the mask on. Right? Listen to the experts, people that have dedicated their entire lives to science.
Yeah.
Okay. There isn't a fucking agenda here.
Yeah.
Well, there is. It's trying to rid the world of this virus, this nasty disease which is killing people.
Yeah.
You know, I have this friend of mine in the UK where I come from, and on Facebook, he's at it all the fucking time. Okay. Going on. It's okay. I'm like, and I never respond. But I just couldn't do it. Last night, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, I'm going. I wrote this big, long response.
Yeah.
And he came back with, his initial response was, really? I thought better of you, to be honest. I'm like, oh, really? So somebody has a different opinion than you.
Right.
We don't have to listen to your shit. You left school at 16. All you've done since then. He did. He left school at 16.
Yeah.
You haven't held down a shitty dead-end job your entire life.
Yeah.
Right? And you're going to sit there and disagree with scientists that have studied their entire lives to understand these things. He's like, oh, yeah, but the government keep changing guidelines. I said, well, yeah, of course. Well, that in itself tells you that they are learning and changing the guidelines as they're learning about the fucking virus.
Right.
If it was an agenda, they would just say, right, this is the way it's got to be. These are the control mechanisms we're putting in place.
Yeah.
And like it or fucking lump it. They wouldn't keep changing things.
Yeah. They're adapting as it goes because it's a new thing.
Correct.
And
exactly.
we are the same. We're in the same boat. You know, even if you weren't, I wouldn't care. But
yeah, no, for sure. Listen,
yeah.
you know, whatever. You know, I'm not going to fall out with people over it, but it does get a little exhausting.
Yeah.
You know,
I went to a comedy night Friday at somebody's house.
Yeah.
And one of the girls there looks at me, and she's a friend of mine. She goes, "Well, because I had a shield and a mask on."
yeah.
Right. And she's like, "What the?"
Well,
fuck?
you're older.
He's
You know what
a
I mean? You
smoker.
kind of you're in that demographic.
He is.
You know, frail.
He's geriatric.
weak.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, a good gust of wind would knock you over. You know what I mean? You know, you need the shields. As you were saying, though. Sorry, I interrupted your story.
Anywho. How rude. How fucking rude, you limey bastard.
Limey?
Yeah. You fucking hooligan. Okay.
You say cool again?
Yeah, you hooligan.
Cooligan.
Call you a cooligan.
That sounds like
Hooligan a gang.
that's a really good compliment. You're a cooligan. You're like a little bit of a thuggish, but you're cool
Yeah.
with it.
That's a good word,
But you
cooligan.
dress real well.
Yeah. You're a cooligan. So and she goes, you know the people that die from coronavirus is people that took the flu vaccine last year and then gets COVID. So the combination of the two kills you.
It's actually quite the opposite.
And she goes, take the mask off. I
Oh,
go,
really?
Yeah, and I go, no. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to listen to you.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
Right? So everyone has these different opinions and whatnot, but
Well, everyone's just at each other's throats. So it's not even a matter of like what you believe. I think that people are just generally frustrated and they want to go after something and someone. So it's like in those situations, like you just gotta accept to disagree and then move on.
yeah, I did.
People are very frustrated, and certainly people that have lost their jobs and lost their
Yeah.
income.
It's difficult. It's a difficult.
And that's a different
I hate
scenario to what I'm dealing with.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my thoughts are with them truly. But I pulled my phone out here because I posted this the other day, and it's so true. It says, quick reminder, if the roles were reversed and it was younger people who were more likely to die, our grandparents and parents would do absolutely everything they could to protect us. But on the flip side, we're like, oh, it's just the old. Fuck them.
Right.
They've lived their life.
That's an interesting thing. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, imagine if it
And
was
I love
reversed.
you. And I love you.
You will fucking do it. I love you too.
Yeah.
You would do whatever you could to protect your children and your grandchildren.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say, oh, fuck it. He's 60 years old. That's still young.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're almost right there. You still got life left to live, Bob.
This guy. Anyway.
We have a demon baby to make.
Yeah, we have a demon baby. So I want to say that this podcast has been very fun for me. I
Oh, is this it? Is it done?
No, we have to do our unhelpful advice.
Oh, my God. We've just driven all this way. We just got here. Jesus Christ, Bobby.
Dude, what, you want to do a 5-hour event like Rogan does? Fuck that.
Yeah, I want to do it from the inside of a tunnel.
What's the studio?
Yeah, where are you? It looks like a fucking pill.
Yeah.
Can I just talk about the room I just went in? That's awesome.
What?
Oh, that was our old studio.
That was our...
No, where I just went in next
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
I saw like the soundproofing, but the door all the artwork and stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Did
because that was the
By
original
Staley, yeah.
podcast room.
Right.
But then the COVID hit.
Yeah.
So we moved out of there because we can have guests.
Right.
So we can have more space. So we
Got
put
it.
this black. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
but we don't know what to do with that
I
room.
was paying you a
you.
compliment
Okay.
on the artwork.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
Okay, Mikey?
I wasn't attacking you,
Little
Bobby.
Mikey, okay. All right, I'm old. You want more to say? I'm fat. What else
No,
do you want
it's
to
a
say?
nice. I like the artwork on the door.
Okay, Mikey.
That's
Fuck,
that
little
was
Mikey.
my point.
Little Mikey from the UK is here.
6'1".
Hey,
little
little
tiny
Mikey
dick.
from the UK.
Yeah. So what we do at the you've been on the show before. We do a thing called the unhelpful advice, and people email us questions, and we try to answer them. Okay.
Unhelpful advice with Bobby, Kalila, Michael Bisping, and Rebecca.
Hey, friends, my fiance and I are about to have a baby. She's only 2 months along, but it seems so close to 9 months. My problem is I can't get her to quit smoking cigarettes. As soon as I found out she was pregnant, I quit because I want what's best for our baby and our family. How can I try to convince her to quit without making her think she's against what's best for our family? I know she loves me, and I know she'll love our baby, but I know she can love herself, me, and our baby so much more if she does things she knows she needs to do. Thanks. Love you guys. How does he convince his fiance to quit smoking for the baby? How do you convince Rebecca to stop this?
Well. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Number one, cigarettes kill you. They'll kill the mother. They could kill the baby. They're doing harm. That's for damn sure. Rebecca, this is why I push this over to you. Listen, there's one thing she knows about it's babies and drinking whilst pregnant, smoking while pregnant, eating whatever kind of foods whilst pregnant. I was like, this is your fucking wheelhouse.
All right, let's okay, Rebecca. So I'm just gonna say, let's suppose I'm your friend. You and I I go to Orange County. Okay.
Okay.
You and I having brunch, right? You and I are having brunch.
Right.
And I'm talking. Kalila's pregnant, so I'm gonna go. So Rebecca, Kalila, she's 2 months pregnant, as you know.
Well, what about I'm right next to you, in front of you, and I'm just smoking, and you see that.
Yeah.
I'm
So
growing
she's
belly.
smoking.
Yeah.
She's pregnant. What would you say?
I would say I'm completely non-confrontational. So
Right,
I
right.
would be like, oh my god, when you left, I'd be like, oh my god.
Oh, you're two-faced.
She's
You're
two-faced.
See?
I like
Smoking
it.
constantly when she's pregnant, that's disgusting. And then whenever you come I'm like, oh hey. I'm so bad like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's really, really damaging the health of her unborn baby. That baby could be born with a low birth rate. I know that much. If
Yeah.
you smoke heavily whilst pregnant.
Yeah.
Sorry, low birth weight.
Yeah.
Yes. I might have said right. I meant weight.
Yeah.
So that's
So
not
low birth weight. I just don't think that it would be. It's not the healthy. It's not like taking vitamins.
It's not.
Like vitamins would be good, right?
well, vitamins are great.
Yeah. It's not as bad as
Nicotine, not
heroin.
so much.
If it was heroin, I would be like, "Hey, man, put the needle down."
yeah.
I
Right?
don't know. I feel like heroin's better than nicotine.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right. No, not heroin because the baby would.
Yeah.
Would have to withdraw.
Yeah, there'd be withdrawal.
Yeah. Maybe crack.
Not good. Not great either.
No, just get off the class A
Yeah.
babies. You know
No,
what I mean?
yeah, I just think, you know what I would do? I would just like sit down with her and go, listen, I don't care what you do with your body. I do, right? But if you choose to smoke. But you have our baby inside you. Can you please wait until you have the baby?
Or at least be drunk. You know what I mean? You
Right.
don't smoke, get drunk.
Yeah.
It's okay.
all.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
get drunk, a cigarette can be nice. You know?
Right,
what I mean?
right.
You're not even drunk.
Yeah.
You're sober. She's like, yeah, I'm
Here's,
9
drink
months
this
pregnant.
whiskey. I would say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
I
Yeah,
said, stop being a selfish bitch.
yeah that's a
You've
crazy.
got a baby inside your stomach.
She should know better.
Is that a real question?
That is a real question.
That's a real question.
a lot of
We
stuff
get
like
so many weird ones.
Don't be
Yeah.
a selfish bitch. You have a baby inside your
There
stomach.
we go. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
That's the answer.
Don't be a selfish bitch.
Don't be a selfish bitch. Do we have another one? Because that's a given.
Yeah. Hello, my name's Ethan. I've been single for 6 years.
Uh-oh.
There's been dates, but sex. There's been dates and sex, but zero intimacy. Recently started dating a young lady, and I cannot keep it up during sex long enough for me to finish. She
Bobby.
gets off, and I'm going soft, almost uninterested. This has never been a problem before. Do you think it's an intimacy issue or something larger?
Oh. I don't even know what he's asking.
That's a hard one.
So hold on. He can't get it up. He can't keep it up.
Nope.
I mean,
To me, it's. I think that there's
Is he
some
jerking
porn.
off before?
Porn. I think there's
Yeah.
some porn involved.
Porn involved for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like, number one, cut off the porn and
I thought you
the
were gonna say cut off
extracurricular.
something else.
No,
Cut
no,
off your
no,
dick.
cut off your dick. No, the extracurricular jacking off, right? You should stop doing that, right? And then
Let the tank fill a little
let the
bit.
tank fill, let the gun, you know what I mean, build some bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guns do.
so you can shoot, you know what I mean, whatever. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So or maybe go to therapy.
Or
Yeah.
bluechew.com. You know, that.
That's great.
one of your.
Are they one of our sponsors?
yeah.
Forhims.com.
Dot com, and use the promo code Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, maybe go see your doctor.
Or maybe
Some
suck
testosterone?
suck dick. Maybe dick is your thing.
Well,
Maybe
I
he's
think-
gay.
Yeah, what if I was gay and I was just trying to convince myself, right, that I was straight, and I'm like losing my, you know what I mean? Maybe suck off like, you know, a hobo.
Maybe he loves her, but doesn't. He's not attracted. You know what I'm saying? It's more of a friendship.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know.
But I feel like men.
And all the hookers he's fucking at the weekend is probably, you know, bit of an issue as well.
Yeah. It's a difficult question because I don't. You know why that question's difficult? I don't know his routine. I don't know him at all. It's just a surface. You know what I mean?
He's just nervous. I feel like some people can build it up so much in their head,
Right.
and then they just let it kind of build too much, and then
Yeah. That could be it.
No, I thought he was pulling away because I thought you said Michael was really nervous when he
No,
first.
I never pull out. No, you were laughing like oh yeah, no, you're right, it's the nerves.
Yeah.
You felt like she was talking to you there.
No, I thought she was talking to you when you guys first started dating.
Oh yeah, I get so nervous. 21 years, I still can't get it up. I don't know how the fuck we've got 3 kids.
In my early 20s, but as you get older, you want a connection with somebody.
I think so.
Yeah. Even at a bar, you know, if you meet somebody and you're just, what's your name? And then she makes you laugh, you know what I mean? And she's sassy, then you can go, oh, I can do this, right? But if just no name, right? She's just laying there with just like, you know what I mean? Her fucking tits, you know, her fat tits out. And her vag was just like roast beef.
Oh, why are you touching?
You know what I mean? And I was just like, no.
We have guests.
I'm sorry,
I was like,
I'm so sorry.
stop it, please.
Yeah.
What a wonderful podcast.
Not a
What?
good-
That's how we're ending?
What a great ending.
Yeah.
Image?
What a
That was
great,
awesome.
That's
Again.
a great ending.
Again, a bad dismount.
No, I don't care. I think every time, you know, I do podcasts, the ending is always weird. Right?
No, that was perfect.
Yeah.
was
And people
perfect.
even sent me a meme. This is how I end podcasts, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a weird way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to cut that part out, but
We're gonna zoom up.
yeah, zoom up. Yeah, maybe that was not the right way to end, right? But you know, I have to say, we don't have a lot of repeats on the show, Michael. We don't. We've had maybe
Wow.
3,
Nah, like 6.
6
That's a few.
Out of
Getting up
200
there.
something. Though.
out of
No, but that's
200
good. That's good.
Out of 200 plus guests. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's quarantine. You're running out of people. People.
No,
coming to
there's
LA
so
as
many
much.
fucking people I could ask again. I just don't want them.
Well, don't diss old guests.
They're
We
great.
love them.
Yeah.
We
I would
them
love
all.
everyone back.
There's 194 guests.
would love
you're
everyone
talking
back.
shit about.
I would love everyone back. I really would. Right? But I just know, right, that you'll be back again.
Oh,
right? I
thank
just
you, thank
know it, right? Even though you never asked me to be on yours. It's fine.
Bobby, I asked you to be on mine.
Did they ask?
I have asked. In fact, it's in your text messages.
Oh,
I text you direct.
oh my!
Yeah.
Direct.
Called out.
You know, but you're too big time these days. Big
here's,
time.
Here's what I got.
What was your last thing, Michael? Texted?
Here's
No,
what
not the last thing. Go
No,
with
yes.
you.
What's
50
up, Bobby? Bisping here. Hit a little traffic. Probably 710.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, go up.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, I did. I changed my number.
yeah. He changed his number. Yeah.
I changed my
So
number.
this is your
Hold
new
on.
number?
Yeah, that's my new number.
Okay.
yeah. Save that, please. Hold on.
Did you didn't get the screen on it, right?
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
Don't
blur
worry
it.
about it.
Yeah, I want people to know his number.
Let's have a look. Hold on. Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Okay, buddy. That was you. What's up, Bobby Bisping? Go up a little bit. January 14th, 2019. Great time, Bobby. You got to do mine in return.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. You seriously killed it.
And then no invite.
No invite.
You have to go. All right, so you go. So fuckface.
Did
right?
that just backfire on
Right,
you?
it backfired, right. So you go, you should
Shut up,
invite.
I
I go, okay,
I did
I'll do it,
reciprocate
right?
the invite.
And then nothing?
Okay.
when?
No.
Where? What
Let me
time?
tell you this, and maybe you can give me some advice, because here's the deal with that.
Okay.
Because I have so many guests lined up that I want. Excuse me.
Yeah.
That I want to have on, right? I want
Yeah.
to have a chat like this. But the problem is, Lewis does it in New
York.
and I do it here.
Yeah.
And if we bring a guest in, it kind of gets weird. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We do have a guest, but then more often than not, there's a little bit of a delay.
Yes.
Right.
Conversations don't really flow too well, and then some of them, maybe Lewis doesn't know who these people are, and it's just me and another guy going to sit in a room, and Lewis is just going to be listening in.
Right.
It's just a weird dynamic. So I think down the line, probably going to invest in like a little studio somewhere and do it a bit more traditional.
But that's why we had Zoom guests on this during the
And they
pandemic.
weren't going
And they
well.
were not going well.
it's hard.
So we made this. So we had a girl 2 weeks ago I wanted, and she's like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable. And I go, well, I can't do
What,
it
here?
Yeah, in this
She
room.
didn't feel comfortable.
No. So I go, well, I can't do it through Zoom, so we'll just wait until the pandemic's over. Because
Well, you're about what, 10 feet away from
I know.
with
My point is
plexiglass.
that this is the way we're doing it. And I just want to throw this out. Maybe you guys can do one. But anyway,
Very good dynamic.
really good dynamic, you two.
No, we do, and people say that to her all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go.
I actually suggested that we should just do like one episode together, and he pretty much just laughed at me at the suggestion.
Well, that's what we did. It wasn't any formal thing. We got a mic. We were in the middle of our carpeted bedroom, and we were like, hey, let's just see where it goes.
And I told her no for like 6 months.
For 6 months. And then I started buying the mics myself. And then I just kind
And
of
then she was in a
bamboozled him
room
into it.
one day, just sitting with the headphones, it's just this like this. And I walked by, and I was like,
You took pity on
yeah, what the fuck? All right, I'll do it. Because I didn't think, and then we started doing it together like this.
Yeah.
And then one day, dude, years later, right, we started going, oh, we have a huge fan base.
Yeah.
How long you guys been doing this?
5 years.
5 years.
years.
But our first 30 episodes was just him and I arguing about really dumb things.
Dumb things.
We had no guests.
But that's great, though. The people want to hear that shit. They want to
Yeah.
hear that dynamic.
I think so.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I just think you should try, you fuckface.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be overly produced.
Yeah.
People like lulls.
People like lulls. People
you know,
like to hear real thing.
Yeah.
You know?
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. 100%.
Yeah, and that, what?
Check.
the blue check.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, the blue check mark. It's all she gives a fuck about.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
When you said that when you first walked in, I'm like, yeah, I get it. That's
Yeah.
all she's been talking about for the longest time.
Yeah, that's what
Why do you want a blue check mark so bad?
because you're nobody unless you got a blue check.
It's show
I'm like-
business.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Come on.
Maybe they might just base it off merit.
I mean,
Old-fashioned concept.
I would hope so.
Is
Yeah.
this good or is it garbage? It's great, but no check mark.
Yeah, we do live in a society. It's getting
That
weird.
horrible?
Isn't it? It feels weird.
It is embarrassing
Right?
that I
That
would even have to say
you
that.
need to, and I'm the same way. For the longest time, I didn't have one. And my openers, guys that open for me, were getting blue check marks. You know what I mean? I would have a couple, back in the day, 100,000 followers or whatever. My opener would have 2,000 followers and get a blue check mark. And all my friends, and one day I just snapped. And I called my agent. I will leave you. I will leave you, right? And I'll go to a different agency if you don't use your power to get me a blue check mark. And they panicked.
It is essential in this day. and
Isn't
age.
that weird,
For
though?
somebody-
Why don't they, it's like,
You know what's even funnier is that I started this podcast, and my podcast page got the blue check mark before me.
Oh, really?
That was
That's
a big
hilarious.
slap to the face. I was like, well, really? Like, I'm really
Yeah.
chopped liver.
Yeah, no, that is.
so Michael, your wife wants a fucking blue check mark. Start a podcast. Because I think that there is something here, and I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
I think there's just something here.
Listen, I
Yeah,
could
shut
listen
the fuck
to this
up.
all the way home, guys.
Yeah.
It's a long drive.
Yeah.
We'll make it just like a seasonal thing. This is like the pandemic, set of.
Yeah, just do one.
Oh God.
All right.
Okay.
You're-
Happy.
Why don't we give Michael Bisping a round of applause
Rebecca.
and Rebecca a round of applause. Thank you so much for coming. What a great podcast.
Thank you.
Oh gosh.
My God, that was so good.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that impromptu bonus guest. Rebecca was awesome. That was really fun. Guys, thanks to everyone at the Tiger Belly Patreon. A new vlog just dropped on Sunday featuring Bobby's karate skills. You might have seen a little clip on our IG page. And for gamers, we also have George's first time playing Warzone with Bobby and myself, as well as an exclusive Jules interview of Bobby, podcast, audio form. I don't know why I'm explaining what a podcast is to you. You can check all this out at patreon.com/tigerbelly. And also I'd like to thank our sponsors, Hims and BetterHelp. For ED, hair loss, and all your men's needs, go to forhims.com/belly. Shout out to John, the scientist. Take charge of your mental health today. Special offer for Tiger Belly listeners. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/belly. And once again, get your questions on Tiger Belly by emailing us at adviceunhelpful@gmail.com. We're looking for something out of the ordinary, life situations, weird family members, strange encounters with coworkers, or aliens. You can email us at adviceunhelpful@gmail.com. We love you guys so much, and follow us on Tiger Belly on IG. Also, follow Bobby at Bobby Lee Live, Kalila Calamity K, George_Kimmel, and Michael Bisping at Gilbert. Love you guys. Have a good night. Oh, we have a very, very, very fun episode today. We got the wonderful Whitney Cummings on. But before we start the show, we'd like to thank our sponsor. If you'd like more info or just want to use Tiger Belly codes, you can go to viori.com/belly for the most and softest clothing for yoga, and betterhelp.com/belly and athleticgreens.com/belly. Use those codes, get some discounts, and also support the show at the same time. Also, if you want to grab your Tiger Belly collectible, just scan the QR code on the screen or hit the link down in the description. Play the intro music.
First of all, that's rude what you just did.
I like it, Whitney. That was funny.
That was bad.
Yeah. That was rude what you just did. Yeah, because why can't a man look at his girlfriend, a friend of, and go, nice nipples?
Yeah, why can't that happen?
And it's not a sexual thing. I've never looked at you in a sexual way.
It's a respect thing.
Yeah, I mean, I look at you like
I'm calling Ronan Farrow because I actually prefer sexual abuse to emotional abuse, and that's what you're doing right now.
Oh, really?
Like, I've never wanted to have sex with you. The only thing worse than a guy sexually harassing you is emotionally harassing.
Okay, let me restate what I just said then. Okay, let me try to get to it right. Obviously, you're attractive, and there are men that like you, right? I just don't find you attractive. That's my own personal taste. But
why are you mocking the person that thinks
I'm not?
I got the.
I'm not doing
they
that.
have Down
No.
syndrome. Why are you doing an impression of your brother when you do that?
Guys that look like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Handsome dudes with pecs. You know what I mean? And six packs.
Ugh.
But they're also very.
Stop giving Kalila ideas of people to date.
Yeah. But I looked at your nipples, and it was not in a sexual way.
Said it in a higher register.
Oh my
I think
God.
we would say, nice nipples. Say 10.
Try it higher.
Higher.
Oh, nice nipples.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's good.
Is that better?
I don't think any nipples to men are not nice. Like when I think that a lot of the like breast hating, but it comes from our women ourselves.
Yeah,
like,
I think so.
When I made that robot, I went to the sex robot factory and they told me the number one request from men when they were customizing, do I make more noise? Or, do you have more? Do I open that little Pandora's box over there?
All right. Go ahead.
No, sorry.
No. I want you to continue, but now I have something to say.
Well,
But go
dude, I
ahead.
had a whole plan of something I was going to say up top, and of course, I don't know why I was. Of course, we're already talking about nipples.
that the number one request from people that have sex, make sex dolls is dark, very large nipples.
Big areolas
That's
and
kind
nipples.
of weird because think about it, Whitney. Women, when they get pregnant and prepare for breastfeeding, their nipples become charcoal looking because it allows the baby for more contrast when the baby's eyes
find the
haven't.
nipple.
Exactly. So like men just are babies.
Black nipple?
So your nipples turn into X-Men.
Dude, they become very
They turn into
dark.
Mystique.
Mystique. It could transform.
They're like a mood ring.
Yeah.
And yeah, exactly. And then larger. And then they have to get larger.
Larger.
I have a
Get bigger.
question. Why do you keep referring it to a robot? Is it a doll or a robot?
It's a sex robot.
He's gonna have a few.
No, what I'm saying is a robot has, you know what I mean, talk and it's animatronic, right?
Okay, I get it. You don't follow me on Instagram. I've only posted about it for 3 years straight.
No, I've seen it. I've just never seen it move. Does it talk and whatnot?
It's a doll when it's off, and it's a robot when it's on.
And when you turn it on, what does it do?
It can talk. It can engage with you.
Oh, I did not know. So
Wait,
my
no.
bad. It is a robot. My bad. It is a robot.
These questions have there are reasons for this question. He's gonna try to court your robot next.
Please.
No.
Yeah,
I
by the
think
way,
so.
it would go great with all these weird ass fucking statues you have in your in your foyer.
Yeah.
Wait, I just found out that we've collectively as a society been having sex the wrong way.
Hold on, but I just want to say one last thing about your robot. Does it have a vaginal part?
It does, and I put pantyhose. I was.
But
so-
there's a hole that you can stick your penis in.
Yes.
Okay, I don't want it then. Go ahead.
That was the.
I mean, you can stick someone else's penis in and watch. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what you're into these.
What
days.
about if it had a penis?
No, I wouldn't. What? I'm not gay, baby.
Okay.
Can I say something just really fast?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Claim my space here.
Yeah.
We've all been touring a lot, and now that the pandemic's over, I'm going to say something sincere.
Go ahead.
I'm going to say something sincere.
For once in
And
your
it's
life,
going
go
to make me
ahead.
emotional.
Go ahead.
So I just did, I don't know, 50 cities, or, we had to make up all those dates and, shot a special like at the end and was getting ready to shoot the special. And when I say that the Tiger Belly fans are the most gracious, kind, some have a milky eye, but mostly the most, because, and they come in your merch and they're like, they're so, I know you know this, but for them to come to someone else's show and be so gracious and so like, I mean, it's a testament to you, we do need to talk about because your podcast. It is a telenovela at this point, but they are just the most wonderful people.
They're the best.
That
the
hurts
very
me.
best.
I mean,
that hurts me.
Okay,
It really bums me out that they would even go to your show.
trust me. It's like
Betrayal.
people in a cult
Fucking
that are like,
betrayal,
"Can you
dude.
help us get out?" And I just want to say that. I did
And
not
you know
say
what?
this on Tim
And on
Jones'
behalf
podcast.
of my fans, God bless you and take care. And they love you. We love you. And you're a part of our family. So
I'm sure
that's
there's
why.
some that don't, and that's fine. It's very I feel like we're at a point where it's not about how many tickets you're selling or how many people. It's the quality of your fans. If you don't want to hang out with your fans, what are we doing?
Yeah, I have great fans.
We really do.
You both do.
We really do.
It is because now you can tell the Stern fans, the Rogan fan, like it's the Segura, the Mom's House fans. I know
But
that everyone's fan of everyone.
When we had our live show, I had and I'm so socially anxious. I didn't have a problem hugging anyone.
You did not.
Who came up to my face. I mean, I was the huggiest I'd ever been in my life, and I was happy to hold them.
It's a really cool thing because in the beginning, I toured. You're not one of these people, Bobby, but where I would open for people and their fans were like, they would want to just get off stage as quickly as possible. Like they didn't like their own fans. And you'd see I was like, oh God, would be a nightmare of your own creation. If by whatever you talk about or whatever you do, you have to perform.
I think the problem, though, is this. I love Joe McHale.
Oh,
Joel?
Is that his name? Joel McHale?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's his name, right?
Yeah.
I love Joel McHale, but, I know that he dabbles in podcasting, but most of his fans are from things that they've seen him, like community fans or whatever, acting, his acting, maybe some of his hosting stuff.
How badly
right?
does he want to kill Dak Shepard?
You know what I mean?
Imagine?
I think podcasting fans are different because they they sort of follow along with your life. They know kind of they're in sync with your point of view.
And they already accept you for whatever it is you
it's
are.
a different kind of fan base.
Well, it's also people that are super, super funny. Y'all play to the top of your intelligence. You're also very open about, and people. That's all I'm going to say. They're just very forgiving and loving, and that's all.
Thanks for saying that, Whitney.
Thank you, sir, for saying that.
It was like really made me just so happy for you both, because a lot of times you look at people, this person's on a TV show, they made it. This person is doing a big tour, they made it. They're playing Radio City, they got to. I kind of think the new you made it is you like your fans. You want to be friends with the people that come and see you.
Well, then let me get one of my resentments out then. Baked.
Where I come from, it's called burikat.
What is borikat?
Burikat bread.
That's bread?
Well, burikat is. You really want to know what it means?
That's fucking bread, bro.
Hey,
When you said, "Hey,
did you make that, bro?
Zeke, did you make
Zeke.
remember when I said? Remember 10 seconds ago when you were like, "I don't like flies on my burikat."
Yeah.
You were actually saying, "I don't like flies on my prostitute." Burikat bread. Burikat means prostitute.
It does?
But you should taste it. It's delicious.
I love prostitute bread.
Is that? Let me ask you a couple of serious questions. Is it made by a prostitute or is it?
It's made by honey. That's it.
Oh, so
it's
it is
made by a prostitute. Got it. Great.
Yeah.
If you guys don't already know, Honey is my sister and Juliana or Rudy's mom.
Honey,
This is
Hon,
Rudy's
come
mom.
here.
sit here.
This is Rudy's
Send
mom.
the burikat.
Yeah.
Hold the mic. Okay. Headphones?
Yeah. Look at
Her
her. Look
all
at her.
nervous. Hi.
So, ladies and gentlemen, you know Rudy from Bad Friends. This is what spawned Rudy, right? So this is the knife queen, right?
Wow.
You like knives too?
I don't know.
Okay.
Hun.
She's just like Rudy. Just like I don't know.
Closer to the mic, please. Yeah, perfect.
Han, can you tell us how burikat is made?
It's just
Yeah.
plain bread with sweets.
Okay.
Here, you want to taste it?
No, not yet.
Can we tell everyone where we are first?
Yeah.
This is very.
I don't know where the fuck. Okay, I'm gonna say this, right? Literally, I was like, we're podcasting today, so I thought we were going back to that resort,
The mansion?
the mansion. And then they're pulling over. I'm like, why are we pulling over here? Not that I love the area and it's beautiful. This is like the La Jolla of
It's still so good.
Philippines.
It's
Right.
great.
Yeah, it's really nice. You know what I
Beach
mean?
town. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7-Eleven. This is 710.
Sorry. Didn't get the one. Did you get the extra one?
Yeah.
Do you not see the sign outside?
What does it say?
It says Honey's Bakery.
So this is your bakery?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a fucking baker? Anyway, so then they pull over to the what are you looking at?
Uh-oh.
Noodle
Flat
Dick.
smile. Flat smile.
Hey, Noodle Dick, what are you looking at? Anyway, Noodle Dick's here, and it's good to see him. But then we pull over the side. I'm like, why are we at the 710? And then I realized I saw the cameras and all that stuff, so it's like we're shooting in here.
Do you want to taste it? It's actually really
We'll
good.
do it later.
Okay.
We'll do it later. What's the other thing next to it?
The other thing next
No,
to
no,
it
on the
is
other side.
banana Q.
This is bahog-bahog.
What does bahog
Wait,
bahog
wait.
mean?
Bread pudding.
That's bread pudding.
Yes.
What's the white stuff in it?
It's just different kinds of bread mixed all together.
You know what it looks like from here? Gravel. like something that you find on the street. And then what's the meat portion of this?
It's not meat. It's banana Q.
Banana
Oh, I can eat that.
It's
all day.
caramelized
I can eat that.
banana.
I can eat that all day.
And then this right here. Oh my God!
Not
It's
eating that.
benignit.
I'm not eating
It's
that.
benignant.
This is so good, Bobby. This is right up your alley.
Tell them what it is.
This is like stewed banana. This is like
Delicious.
like the tiny little boba things you like.
I just want to also let everyone know. Hi, Issa. Good to see you. Is I'm not making fun of the food. I'm so blessed to be here. I love the people. You know what I mean? I like that man's breasts. What's up, bro?
Oh, Loloy?
Is that Loloy?
No.
The guy with no shirt on.
The
Who's
guy,
that?
the guy with the white shirt, his name is Renz.
Yeah, but who's the guy
That's
with no shirt on?
Pakit.
Beckett?
He's my cousin.
Oh, yeah. I like his breasts. Can you tell him I said that, or will he slap me?
Nani, tell him, scream it in Bisaya.
Bakit!
Beckett!
Ganan siya si mong totoy!
Yeah.
He goes, yeah.
Yeah. Let me say. Let me be. I want to memorize that. What'd you say?
Ganahan siya.
Ganahan siya.
Ganahan ko.
Gana ko.
Ganahan
Ganahan
ko.
ko.
Sa.
Sa.
Imong.
Imong.
Totoy.
Tatoy.
Oh, look, babe. Tiki.
What's that?
A baby lizard.
Holy fuck, this is like Jurassic Park in here. This is crazy. I've never seen that's like a mini dinosaur.
Look behind you. You want to do a review of the products?
Yeah. So this is, I can read English, brown coffee.
Uh-huh.
That's how it comes in powdered form.
Brown coffee.
Brown coffee's in powdered form here. This right here is Magic Sarap.
Uh-huh. Magic
What the fuck
setup.
does that mean? Magic syrup? Is it
Magic
syrup?
Delicious.
Is that Magic Delicious?
Yeah, it's all in one seasoning.
Yeah, this one right here is some Asian kid winning a trophy.
It's Alaska fortified powdered milk.
That's great. Anyway, I'll never eat that. Do you mix that with water?
You do, yeah.
So if I bought magic syrup, what's this magic?
Setup. And no,
What's-
that's for cooking. Magic
Okay.
setup is just seasoning.
Okay.
Alaska fortified milk.
All right. So if this Alaska,
Milk? You know, the classic Alaska fortified milk.
I always ask at Starbucks for the Alaska fortified milk.
Sir, what kind of milk would you like with your Americano?
You have Alaska fortified?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let me get that.
But can you a non-powdered form, please?
Oh, yeah, we'll get it, we'll get it.
Because sometimes you put the powder in there, and I don't like it.
Was like a side of
It's chalky.
prostitute bread?
Yeah, you do have prostitute
Yeah,
bread.
we have prostitute bread, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Can I show
more
this?
blood than more blood?
But they're
please.
prostitute?
Yeah. I want more blood in it. Yeah.
Okay, here. You know why it's called prostitute?
Oh my God.
Just guess.
Let me guess. Let me guess here. That's the vagina. That's what the vagina looks
A
like.
certain time of month, yeah.
Oh fuck this. Oh God, that was the visual I don't like.
But taste it.
I don't. Not yet, not yet. You taste it first.
I thought you said you wanted prostitute.
It's really good. Honey gave me some. It's delicious. It's a good bread.
It's so good, Bobby.
It's such a
I'll
good
taste
bread.
it.
Come down to Honey's Bakery.
Come on down. Let's go.
It's good. Try some Alaska fortified milk with that.
He's so dramatic.
But I'm not.
Let me hand.
No, because
really good.
Okay. The first thing I taste is sugar.
Yeah.
So it's very sugary.
Yeah.
The bread is soft.
Really soft.
It's delicious. And let me say something. Let me say something to you, honey. Your mother, Meritus, bakes as well. And so you're influenced by the mother. And, I've never had that bread before. I may never have it again. But I have to say, if I were to have it again, which will never happen, right, I'm going to love it. And you know what? I'm going to call Starbucks corporate office
Yeah.
to see if they can have that in the little
Wow.
case. What do you think?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, good.
Look, they have everything here from paper. They have
But did
soap.
you really own this store?
Sorry.
Yeah, this is hers. It says
This is your
Honey's.
store.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Is the gecko a part of it? That little lizard that's over there? Or have you named him yet?
Yes, for sale.
He's for sale. Anything in there is for sale. Is that kid for sale?
If he
Yeah.
wants to.
3,000 baht.
3,000.
That's what he's worth, this one. Oh, I'm going to put you to work. You're going to make shoes for me, buddy. I mean,
Oh, Z.
Yeah. No, we have fucking sewing machines. Yeah, and Skinny Dick's going to be there too, man. But you're not going to be working. You're going to be on my bed. I just need someone to cuddle up with that night.
Yeah.
Anyway, Issa, you good? Hello. Good to see.
Hi, Masi.
Niseen,
Oh.
good to see
This
you.
is my auntie, my Tita Lucy.
So Meritus is your sister.
Yeah.
That's great. Can we do the countdown so
do
we can
the
start the
countdown.
show?
Yeah.
We haven't really even started the
Look
show.
at fancy outside.
Jesus Christ.
A colonizer hiding.
Colonizer. That's what happened hundreds of years ago. You guys hid behind walls.
It's
And
good.
stared
No,
in.
keep it there. It's tasty.
I have to stay here?
You don't have to. It's up to you. It's up
Why,
to
you
them.
don't
We have
wanna
some
be here?
questions for you.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
intro first.
Yeah, we'll intro first.
Yeah.
Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Beep, 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 beep. Welcome.
Yeah.
Can we get back to the why you love 4K porn?
Okay, 4K porn.
All
right.
Somebody's in a relationship with somebody.
yeah. I like 4K porn because I don't like the opposite, which is blurry porn. Because growing up, the only, even earlier, the early days when I used to go on the road, we didn't have to get porn, you would have to look at some weird channel.
You also had to go to the fucking store. That's the thing that it's
Yeah.
very hard to express
Right.
to people. I would have to if I was like, I want to masturbate. Well, where are my keys? Then I have to get in my car. I have
Yeah.
to get in my car. I'd have to drive to the video store. I'd have to lurk, get it.
Did
And
you ever do the booths?
I never did the booth.
I did. I'm a booth guy.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a booth guy.
Trust me, no one's surprised.
Yeah. I would put the quarters in.
Wow.
Yeah. The floors are sticky.
I have a question
Oh my God, babe. What the fuck?
about 4K porn because I recently watched this one page. It's called My Sweet Apple, and it's a porn that I'm into.
Are we endorsing porn right now? Go ahead.
Not necessarily.
Are they a
but
sponsor
one
of the show?
the
Go
girls
ahead.
on there, she clearly has like a big outpouching, a hemorrhoid.
Outpouching.
An outpouching.
Is that like the medical term?
That's usually for diverticulosis. Is
Were you a nurse or
outpouching.
something?
At some point, a long time ago.
At some
I
point,
went
yeah.
to, So I was really into it. I was like, wow, she wasn't shy about it. The other girl was spreading her ass. She had a little like cherry on, just there. Are you into that? Is that what you want to see in 4K?
When I see outpouch, I turn the fucking thing off.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't like any
That's when
kind
you
of.
know it's when you hit the outpouch, you've gone too far.
Yeah.
Like giving direction.
Yeah. I mean, the reason why I like it is because I don't like blurry porn, and I like to see if a woman's dirty or
Yeah, okay, I get it.
like if the fingernails are dirty.
Oh, the fingernails. Got it.
Not the vagina.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not looking for outpouch
yeah.
like a maniac.
No, but if you look at a girl and she's like disheveled and dirty, and I don't like it.
Okay.
You know what I mean, I like clean. When the woman is clean and all that kind of stuff. And I just want to see all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what was tough with VCR porn? When you'd rent it and then it would be queued up to something, so you could feel the last person coming. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
He forgot to rewind it.
Yeah, he didn't rewind it. So
Yeah.
now you're like living in his shadow. Like fuck.
I never thought of that.
Immediately I thought it was so fucking awful.
Yeah. So, but I used to buy all that shit. I used to buy. You know who Ed Powers is?
I remember all those names, but I never knew the specific people. Like even Sasha Grey, like who got like the very popular ones.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'd barely heard of them.
Oh.
Or at all. Like they sound like porn stars for the most part.
Like back in the day, like 30 years ago, if I ran into Ed Powers, I would act as if it was like Thierry Henry or what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, like it would be like, oh my God, I'm amongst, a star.
Royalty, yeah.
Royalty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how drenched I was in it, But
I don't like the word
Drenched in Ed Powers.
Entrenched. I know you meant entrenched, and then you put drenched, and I
Yeah,
saw-
but the thing is,
everyone
yeah.
who heard you say it saw you getting doused with a fucking
And
gallons
cum,
of jizz.
Yeah. So I said drenched. Is that a
Yes.
word?
It is not.
Entrenched is.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
See, why don't you guys ever correct me?
You've never said it
Bobby.
until now.
But you don't like being corrected.
I know. I like saying the wrong words and saying it wrong, but it's like from now on,
But
because I
Neil
just look
is-
like a fool.
Hold on, Neil's
I just look
right.
like a fucking
No,
fool.
No, it's not.
What a tyrant. This is where you say what a tyrant and all. Like, you're going to let that happen to me again?
You know what? I'm not going to change it. I'm going to keep undrenched.
Okay.
In drenched?
Yeah,
You know what?
Entrenched.
Why he doesn't not like it because it's a wrong way to say it.
Yeah.
He doesn't like it because it sounds like you're being cummed on.
And I don't want that for you.
Oh, you don't want that for me?
No.
He doesn't
right,
love
right.
that for you.
Yeah. I want to be come done.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Have you been
drenched is the
cummed
word.
on?
What?
Have you been cummed on?
Ooh,
Even
I've had
self.
come on me, but not on.
From yourself or
Do you
someone
think
else?
you'd give better blowjobs than me?
No. Because I've only blown like as a kid like 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah, right. And it was 3 events.
Did you get better?
By the 3rd time, I was better. I was cupping the balls. And, I was doing all that work, but like
Sloppy? You're making eye contact?
no,
stuff
I
like
can't see that. I wasn't at that level
Okay.
yet. Yeah,
Did
yeah,
they
yeah.
come?
No.
Oh, okay. So it's just
So you weren't that
child
good.
play stuff.
It was like doctor. Let's play doctor. Stick
yeah,
your
yeah.
thermometer in your mouth, kind of a thing.
Well, you're handling this pretty well for the most traumatic thing that's ever happened to anyone.
What?
You getting molested.
Well, no, the sucking the dick wasn't when I was molested. I would voluntarily.
Jesus Christ.
As a kid, I would voluntarily like blow a friend at a party or whatever.
What kind of
Sadie
party?
Hawkins stand.
What?
For the Sadie Hawkins stand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the outpouches.com.
Yeah.
How old was the oldest you were when you blew somebody?
God, that's an interesting question, and this is very vague. The number probably, the higher it gets, the more embarrassing.
Double
it is.
digits?
Yeah. It is double digits. I think it's 13.
Yeah.
13, because at that time I was drinking started to drink a lot, and I would go to parties and
you know how it is. You start drinking, you start sucking. I mean, we've all been there, right? You can't help but suck a dick.
But yeah, I did that stuff, but like I wasn't ever a professional at it. No, and I didn't like it. I don't like the dick. Didn't like it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if women like it.
I don't. Well, there are some women that swear that they can just be down there for an hour and they're sopping wet and they just love, and that has never been me. Never. I don't understand it. But I have friends who will do that for a whole hour and love it. So I don't know.
Right.
Have you ever had another man's come on you?
No.
Ever?
No.
Have you seen another man's come in real life, like live action?
Live action.
The way they phrased that, live action.
So not CGI.
Not CGI, yeah, live action.
Practical.
Not animated.
No green screen.
No, real.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go to the restroom. Just keep going.
Okay.
I love what's happening.
Why?
I don't understand it.
Why do you have to pee, babe?
I love how sudden it was.
Okay.
They just,
the first time ever, but it's more than that.
Oh, she has to poo.
she has to poo.
Period stuff.
Oh.
Great. You're not going to be able to concentrate for the rest of the show.
No, I'm not. I'm good.
You will? Great.
Because I'm on Ritalin.
Oh, thank you, Ritalin.
Yeah, I'm on fucking Ritalin. I don't care.
Did you get back on Ritalin? Were you off it? Or
I've never done it before. I've only been doing it for 2 months now, and it seems to be really working for me, I think.
What's the difference?
The difference is that I can listen to people.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
I really can listen to people. Like
Do you remember stuff better?
I remember stuff better. I'm in tune to everything that you're saying. Like normally before, when Jim Gaffigan was here, I don't remember a thing that he said.
Yeah, your eyes were darting.
I was darting, you know what I mean? And it was just like, it was getting too concerning for me.
Right.
I was drenched in my own mind.
With cum.
With cum.
Now I saw Gaffigan.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, Dr. Drew said he doesn't recommend me on it.
Interesting.
I told him about it.
But he also said that like syphilis is going to overtake the homeless population of LA. So
Right. And he was wrong.
he was wrong.
Yeah. So, but I can, and things don't bother me as much.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
interesting.
Like
yeah.
I don't, usually when I'm sitting around, I'm thinking about horrifying things. You know what I mean? 15 things at one time. Things
Horrifying scenarios for you, like grim scenarios of like the world or personally bad thing like rejection, shit like that.
it's two things. I'll think about things that I made mistakes in the past.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Yep.
And then what I'll do is, if I have a problem with somebody or something, I'll think about 8 solutions of wherever that problem is going to go. So I'll be able to deal with those things.
Right.
Right. Like I have a resentment toward this, but he could say this, so I need an answer for that. I need an answer for the.
And is it to solve the problem or is it to block the resolution? Do you know what I mean? Is it to like stay feeling sorry for yourself, or is it to actually resolve it?
I think I feel safe when I think I'm resolving it, but a lot of times it's never resolved.
Right. Yeah. Like that's the great thing about being a grudge holder, is it?
Yeah. Are you really a grudge holder?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
But what is that from?
I'm one of 10 abuse, and
But you were never physically abused.
a little, yeah.
You were?
Yeah, it was. And everyone got physically abused in the
Wait,
family.
wait.
Like,
There's
bad.
10 Brennans out there. Mm-hmm. Biological Brennans.
Biological Brennan's the only kind.
Great band.
And what age are you in the middle?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest of. So you're the
yeah.
youngest out of 10 people.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's insane. Where's Kevin in the mix?
Toward the top.
Oh, so Kevin's because he does look older.
Say that one more time.
He looks older.
Yeah, he's older.
Yeah, yeah. Can we talk about that or no?
I don't see that either of us gain. I don't see how either.
Why?
Neither of us gain a lot.
Yeah,
from it.
yeah. Okay, good. But then
There's no point.
All right.
Because I'm not saying.
Don't
again,
get angry.
No. I'm
What are you
not
getting
getting
angry about?
I'm actually not getting angry.
Yeah.
Now, I used to be angrier, and I realized it's because I've been arguing with adults since I was 5. So I come at every argument at a very high velocity, and I'm ready to call people whatever they got to be called.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think there's much to gain from talking. It'll just get trolls and shit.
You have trolls, yeah, and I don't want to get into it, but I do want to say that I did work with your brother. And
You did?
Yeah, let's move on.
Great.
He's a really good stand-up.
I agree.
Yeah. But when but you didn't start stand-up until later.
No, until after I'd rejected you for the goods. That's how I organized my life, before or after I rejected you. Before I gave you a kind note.
Yeah.
Kind, literally
It was
kind.
actually a good note.
Yeah, good note.
Yeah.
And I did it once in 1997. I did it, and then I started again a little during Chappelle's show, like 2, 3, 4, but like, would work for 10 months, and then started in earnest in 2007.
What makes me angry about you and guys like you is you got good fast. And I think because you're so,
Didn't you get good fast though?
No.
I didn't get, well, you know what's funny? I got I thought I was pretty good, but I never got people would held Chappelle's show against me, I believe, this weird, you didn't earn this and all this shit. It's I wrote these jokes and now I'm saying them in front of an audience and they're doing good.
Yeah.
And so then I sort of took on people's estimation of me. And then I look back at the jokes and I'm like, that's a fucking good joke. That Catholic joke's 10 years ago.
No.
Yeah.
I love that joke.
Yeah, I posted to Instagram the other day and people were like, where's it from? I'm like, it's from 10 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I kind of it was a weird thing that people had a weird sort of resentment toward me.
I have a grudge.
I love it.